Well, gentlemen, boys, girls, gays, the long-awaited update 20 for Blox Fruits has finally been released. An update we've been waiting for 100 years, and I honestly say that I really like it. They've added a ton of new content and items, which means that, my friends, you'll be spending a significant amount of time after school to obtain them instead of doing your homework. Today I'll tell you how to get two very important accessories, by the way. It's quite simple to get them, but it will take a few hours. In my case, it took 4 hours. Today I'm going to talk about the Shark Tooth necklace and the Terror Jaw, which are nice accessories, but you must get them because they unlock access to the monster magnet, which you'll need to obtain the anchor, a unique sword that looks absolutely fantastic. Let's start with the necklace. Its attributes are plus 50% running speed, plus 10 dash range, and 25% more damage in sea events. To get it, you'll need 3 items, 5 shark teeth and 1 mutant tooth, and that's all you need. To get this, head to a new location behind Tiki Island. You'll recognize it by the presence of rocks and stones in the sea. This region is divided into 6 levels, each of which is harder than the previous one, with monsters dealing more damage and having more health, making them tougher to defeat, especially if you are not very skilled. To obtain shark teeth, you won't need to exert much effort, as they spawn quite frequently at any level. Your task is to simply sail to level 6 and wait for something to happen in some level. I'll tell you right away that it's best to use Magma or Buddha. I think Buddha might be even better, as some bosses can be more challenging to deal with using Magma. I also recommend using a story ship with plenty of health, as you constantly encounter characters trying to take a piece of your ship while you're farming. Returning to farming. As soon as you see small mackerels in the sea, they'll naturally swim up to bite you. Jump out of the ship and start hitting them with whatever you've got. They're not difficult to defeat, die quickly, and that's where you'll get those shark teeth. It's simple. As you remember, you only need 5 of them for this necklace, so you won't spend too much time, and you might even get them all in one go, but it's all random, so only God knows what will spawn for you. By the way, in addition to all the monsters and other nasties, randomly special islands can appear. They are called treasure islands and are small patches of island with chests, and there can be both money chests and chests with the fragments. However, keep in mind that as soon as you step onto such an island, there is a chance that someone will attack you. So be prepared, who knows what might happen. In the sea, there's constantly something crazy happening. From people trying to steal my ship to electric sparrows attacking, causing so much damage that it's unbelievable. When I saw those dragonflies, I didn't expect them to fry my butt in 5 seconds. So, господа, after you have obtained this shark teeth, it's time to get an even better tooth. I absolutely don't recommend going anywhere without Buddha, especially after level 4, trust me. We need a mutant tooth, and you can only get it by killing the terror shark. This shark only appears from level 2, and I mostly found it at level 4 and 5. It only appears in rough seas, and if you don't know what that is, it's when your screen darkens slightly and lightning periodically attacks you. By the way, you can dodge them with the instinct, and they do very little damage, so you can just ignore them. But these sharks, terrible creatures, honestly. This shark hits really hard and has skills that stun and pull you in. If you encounter 2 sharks at once, it's game over. But there's an excellent way to kill it, and for that, you'll need the Buddha fruit, as I mentioned earlier. As soon as the shark appears, immediately look for the nearest large rock or boulder. Small stones won't work, she'll reach you, but a medium-sized one will do the trick. Climb up the rock and your chances of survival increase significantly. Believe me, killing it solo is not a problem, you can do it without breaking a sweat. This shark has a lot of health, so you'll have to work a bit. To increase your chances of survival even further, I recommend you wearing the Lei accessory. It increases your health regeneration by 50%, making you practically invincible. If you have a shark race, it will be even easier, but I felt fine with Cyborg. If you have magma, you can try to kill the shark with that fruit. Might be faster, but I haven't tried it and I don't want to for now. I don't have an extra Buddha. After you kill the terror shark, you'll get an eye and a mutant tooth. The eye will be needed for future crafts, so we need that too. And that's it. Now you're ready to get the necklace. Return to Tiki Island and claim it. Next, we need to get the terror jaw. And that's what we'll do now. To craft this accessory, you'll need 1 terror eye, 2 mutant teeth, 5 shark teeth, and 10 fool's gold. Wherein this jaw will give you plus 10% sword damage, minus 10% skill cooldowns for any skill, 20% protection during sea events, and 200 energy and health. As for how to get the first 3 ingredients, I explained it above. If you've forgotten, the terror eye and mutant tooth drop from the terror shark, and regular shark teeth come from the regular sharks. Now, for the last ingredient, the fool's gall, some people might have problems with how to obtain them. So here's how to do it. Head back to the sea and wait for ships to appear. There are 2 types of ships: regular raid ships, which you may have seen before, and ghost ship raid. You can get gold from both types from 1 to 3 bars, but it's worth nothing that it only shows that you received gold after defeating the phantom ship. However, you do get the gold from the regular ship as well, even though it's not mentioned. In any case, this is a straightforward way to obtain this crafting material. By the way, you can invite friends to join you and they can help you farm in the sea, making it easier and faster. But if you don't have friends or you're a bit of a recluse, you can hop into our Discord and connect with folks who are farming this stuff. I'm sure they won't mind having you on their team. By the way, even I'm recruiting people to my crew who can help me periodically with creating videos. If you're a Blox Fruits Pro, come join my Discord. You can leave an application in the announcements chat thread, and if you're ready to help me, I'll definitely take you on. The link will be in the description. As you go along, you'll encounter CBs. If you have a lot of money, I suggest ignoring them. They don't drop anything you need for this journey, except for money of course. They appear very frequently, and you can get money from any creature in the sea. I stopped killing sea beasts after the 6th one. I have 15 million and nowhere to put it, but they damage your ship and this can be problematic during important moments, like the phantom raid ships, for which you need a life ship. If it breaks, the raid instantly ends and you won't get the reward. So I recommend ignoring sea beasts while you're farming crafting materials, or you'll end up wasting a lot more time. To craft the terror jaw, return to the Shark Hunter and claim your accessory. It's a good accessory that can help in the sea, however, the main reason we went through the trouble of obtaining this accessory is to unlock one item, the monster magnet. With that, you can obtain the anchor sword. In the next video, I will explain what you need to do to get it and how to use the magnet correctly.